A2 going on. Nice little word problems. We only got 2 pages.
All right.
Hopefully they're not too bad. So it says, you are screen printing t-shirts and sweatshirts. Still at the Polk County Blues Festival and are working with the following constraints. You have at most 20 hours to make shirts. You want to spend no more than $600 on supplies. And you want to have at least 50 items to sell. So
it's gonna be
first, we're going to complete this table. Okay. Over with your picture, gives you all your info. How many minutes does it say my t-shirts take? 10. So in this column, t-shirts is X. We're going to write 10X. Yep, X is t-shirts. How many minutes does it take to make sweatshirts?
30.
30. So we got 30Y. Here's a trick question. How many total minutes up in those bullet points does it say that I have to make these?
X plus Y.
10x plus 20 hours.
20 hours. That's hours though, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta make them minutes.
Times 6.
So we got 1,200 total minutes. Okay. So far so good?
So good support.
Alright, the number of t-shirts, I don't know. It's going to be X and Y. But what I do know is I want to make at least how many items? 50. So my total,
So that's 50.
So that's
50.
like the base equation, right?
yep, those are base equations.
Right.
We got one more though. My cost, how much does it cost to make my t-shirts? Yeah.
4.
$4. So I got 4X.
20.
20, good. Y. How much in my bullet points does it say I want to spend no more than?
600.
600. Guys are awesome.
I
Oh,
know.
we try.
Super low. I don't. Where'd you guys get 4? Where'd you get the 4 t-shirts? I see the 20.
Yeah.
4 is right here. Supplies, up in our picture,
Oh.
cost $4. And then same for 20Y. Profit, how much am I gonna?
6.
Okay. Profit right here, $6 for t-shirts. How much for sweatshirts?
20.
20. My total, I don't know. That's what I gotta figure out,
that's
right?
Question mark.
Or 6X plus 20Y. Yeah, question mark. That's fine. Okay, questions at the table? Okay. My blue objective function. What do I want to maximize?
I see what you did.
What's that? Yeah, my profit. This bottom stuff, right? I want to maximize my profit. So profit P equals, what do we say, 6X plus 20Y. The really important part about this objective function is this thing right here. We do not graph it, okay? It is not part of our constraints, okay? That's just what we plug into at the end. So if you want, you can kind of like cross that out. We're done with that for now. Okay, now we just gotta write our constraints. I pretty much have all my info here. I just gotta figure out my signs. So my first one, I know, takes 10 minutes for t-shirts, 30 minutes for sweatshirts, and I only have 1,200. So can my 10x plus 30y be bigger than 1,200?
No.
No, it has to be less than or equal to. Good. Okay, my x plus y, do I want to make more than 50?
Yes.
Yeah, it says I want to make at least 50 items. So I want to be greater than or equal to 50. Then the last one, my cost, 4x plus 20y.
Spend no
I
more.
want to spend no more than 600, so less than or equal to 600. Perfect.
Yes.
Questions on those constraints?
So this is how pretty much much in a nutshell, like how you set up
And
pretty
then you
much
said
every
we
problem.
don't have to
Yeah.
graph it?
You're pretty much just taking the table and make add and plus signs and less than greater than signs. One more thing we gotta add, can I have negative t-shirts and sweatshirts?
No.
No. So we just gotta throw in, I know it's silly, x is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0.
Why do we have to add that?
Because we can't have negative t-shirts, sweatshirts.
So if it's real world, just add that then.
Pretty much. Unless you're talking about like degrees, you can have negative degrees.
Oh,
But you
yeah.
can't have like, I don't know. Yeah,
Or like a
negative
third of an hour.
time or just use your noggin. Alright, are we ready to graph? Okay, in order to graph, we gotta find intercepts. I'm gonna make this line red. To find my intercepts, we're just covering up. If I plug in 0 for y, I got 120x. So 120, 0. Other way, if I plug in 0 for x, my y is 40. Same thing we did yesterday. Okay, green one, my intercept's pretty easy. I got 50, 0, and 0, 50 for that middle one.
Why so many points?
Then this last one, if I put in 0 for y, my x is 150. So I have 150 comma 0. If I put in 0 for x, I get y is 30. So those are just going to help me graph.
To get the vertices, we can just put in 0 like all the time.
Not for the vertices, to figure out your intercepts, yeah.
Or the intercepts, yeah.
Yep.
That's what I meant.
I want to go after lesson. Alright, good?
Wait.
What?
The green ones, what are those?
50, 0, and 0, 50.
How did you get?
So if you plug in 0 for x, you get y is 50. If you plug in 0 for y, you get x is 50. So just plug in zeros. Yep, your x and y. Okay, to graph, we're going to go by 10s on the x and 5s on the y. Okay, then I'm just going to take those top two red points and plot them. So we have 120, 0, and 0, 40.
Then we can draw a line.
Yep.
Solid.
With the other one you do, you just plot 50 on X and Y.
Yep. Hopefully these come out kind of straight.
Are they? Is it like they're always gonna be solid because of underlying
Yeah.
qualities?
Yep.
Is
So
the
that's
sun
our
hot
red one.
enough to convert energy to
Okay.
mass?
Well, and then do we still have to do like is less than and then do an arrow?
You can either do your arrows when you first draw your line or at the end, whatever. So like this red one, I'm less than, so I'm going to shade under, right? Okay, then we got 50, 50. And we want to be above that one, because that one's at least. And then last one, 150, 0, and 0, 30. Oh, that was horrible.
Oh, well, mine was bad too.
My other ones were so good. Okay. And we are shading. Oh, that was huge.
That was not good.
Wow.
That's so funny.
Molly,
Sorry.
be nice.
This was a lot bigger than we all expected.
Okay, so this one's 50.
But then we're doing less
I
than
hate you guys. That was so
This one's 100. Alright. And we are shading
less than, right?
below the blue.
So it's in the
Volleyball game.
it's like
Good luck.
in the little triangle between 50 and 100.
Yep, so we're above the green, below the blue and red. So
I can't hear you, someone else is.
this right here, yeah?
Sí, señora.
Oh, Slade says hi.
That's so
So I have a couple points where the green meets your axis, where red meets your axis, where blue and red cross, and where green and blue cross.
Wait, why only those two? So should we get like different colored pens for this, or?
If you want, yeah, there's some.
Wait, so we only circled the intercepts or like where they meet
Yep, wherever,
on the shaded?
Yep. where they meet in relation to your feasible region, the shaded part. Yep.
How come you circled the
green and pink.
These,
Yeah.
because that's where it ends. Right? Because I want to be bigger than 0. Okay, so I got a couple easy points. I got 50, 0.
And then we got the weird ones.
And then I have 120, 0. Those are these 2 points. Here and here.
And now we got the weird ones.
Now I got weird ones.
These are all okay. Don't judge.
Green and blue. Anybody think they know
25.
what?
30, 25.
30, 25. Let's see if that works. I'm plugging into green and blue. Does that work in green?
No,
No.
doesn't.
You're close though.
25, 25.
25, 25. Okay. 25, 25 is working green.
Just a god.
Yeah. Does it work in blue?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got 25.
Okay, well, that's not what
25.
mine says, so.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah.
That's what mine even says, you guys. Look at how close
Yeah, but you
that's
didn't
like right on the
read it.
dot.
I have a straight
Mine
edge,
is so bad.
I don't have a straight edge.
Yeah, but we do,
Oh.
so we're right.
Mine is going off a whole nother box.
Okay.
That's not good.
25, 25.
Oh.
Okay, anybody want to guess where the blue-red cross?
63, 24.
Okay, maybe not that weird.
70, 20. No, 70.
Okay, so we have no idea. What did I say? Blue and red? Blue and red, right?
Oh, I think 128.
Okay, so what we're gonna do
70,
is we're gonna find exactly where they cross.
70.
We are gonna do that by using stuff we already know. So I have the equations. Instead of less than or equal to, I'm just gonna put equal to. We have 10x plus 30y equals 1200, and 4x plus 20y equals 600. So that is where we want to find their intersection. Okay. I'm going to solve this bottom one for x. Okay. So I have 4x equals negative 20y plus 600. Divide by 4, x equals negative 5y plus 150.
So could you just like explain it one more time? Just like a little bit slower.
What part?
The whole thing.
Okay, we need to find where
Like, I get how you
blue
put
and red
those two
cross.
in there. So then are we just doing from what we did like
A couple-
chapters?
couple
One chapter.
sections ago, yeah.
Substitution stuff?
Okay.
Yep, substitution.
Oh.
Okay, so now we're just going to plug this x into our top one.
What is that?
So we got 10 times negative 5y plus 150 plus 30y equals 1200. Okay, that's just substitution. Okay? So negative 50y
Can
plus.
we do like other forms, or are we only allowed to do?
You can do elimination. Think that'd be hard, but if you want to, you can.
I can understand.
So substitution is really just plugging it in then, right? Or is that?
Yeah.
Is that a 30y? Just not.
Yep. So we get y to be 15. If I plug that back in for my x, I get x2 equals 75. Yes, I know it's a lot of work. Not all of them are this tough to tell. So that means my point is 75, comma 15.
Couldn't you just have looked on your thing?
You were saying 73 something.
I
I
said
said
70.
63.24 actually.
Hey, I
That
said
was pretty-
70,
No.
17.
Well,
That's
couldn't you
really
just-
close.
If you want to guess and check, yeah. Guess and check by putting them both in, you can do that.
No, but like,
That would take forever.
why doesn't it land on the
Yeah.
dot of the both five?
Then it's because you need a ruler.
Stop.
If you draw them straight, they should. Okay, I'm going to erase this work just so we have places to work.
Okay. Goodbye, work.
You don't have to erase it. Don't erase it.
Oh, I didn't have all of it.
Okay. Now, all we got to do is evaluate our profit.
For reference.
Okay, my profit equation again was 6x plus 20y.
Man, I wish
So plug all these points in. At 50, 0,
we have no more room.
our profit 6 times 50 gives me 300.
Okay, hold on. Just
Okay, what do we just
slow her down.
erase all our stuff then?
No, you can leave it.
Well, there's no.
Then draw arrows. If I plug 120, 0 in, all I'm doing is taking 6 times 120, and that gives me 720. Our next point, 25, 25. 6 times 25 plus 20 times 25 gives me 650. And last one, 75, 15. Six times 75 plus 20 times 15 gives me 7.
Wait, where'd you get this set equation? E is equal to 6x. Oh, okay.
Our objective, right?
Oh, it's trash. You're not making.
Okay, so the all-important question. What's going to maximize my profits? How many t-shirts, how many sweatshirts?
Left.
Where's my biggest profit? 75.15. So 75 t-shirts and 15 sweatshirts give a max profit of $750.
Why is it different than yesterday?
Why?
We did a maximum and a minimum.
Oh, because we only want to know the max.
This is very tedious.
No, we got one more.
no.
What mathematician came up with this thing? Like,
That's why it's homework.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean,
This is really tedious.
Newton came up with calculus.
Tedious, but how real world? Like, honestly.
He died of birth.
Okay, everybody got this? We can go on?
I'm glad you knew that.
Okay, this one's easier. Thank goodness. Oh wait,
That was kind of rude. It's the same exact thing.
Oh, look, we're doing another one, guys.
Look at that.
yeah. What do you mean?
Dude,
Just like
Obviously.
story.
the hard
Okay.
problems.
Shh. Got a long problem. Paper recycling company got scrap cloth, scrap paper to make 2 different grades of recycled paper. Grade A. Let's fill in our table while we do this. So first column we got grade A. Second column grade B. And then our last column is our total. Says single batch of grade A is made of 25 pounds of cloth and 10 pounds of paper. So it looks like I got 2 columns. Cloth, or 2 rows I should say, and paper. So my first column, grade A, how much cloth? How many pounds? 25, yeah. And how many pounds of paper? 10.
So these charts are like part of the actual problem. So like we'll get these on like the quiz or the test or whatever.
Maybe.
Maybe.
If you're lucky.
Wait, we're gonna have to draw our own graph?
Or a chart.
Maybe. We'll see.
No.
Depends on my sim. Okay. Grade B is made of 10 pounds of scrap cloth. So I got 10 for grade B cloth. And 20 pounds scrap paper. So I got 20 scrap paper for grade B. The company has 100 pounds of scrap cloth and 120 pounds of scrap paper on hand. So where's that stuff gonna go?
At the bottom.
At the bottom?
I don't
Or in total?
Our total, yeah. 100 is the max you have for cloth, and 120 is the max you have for paper. Okay, a batch of grade A paper brings a profit. So once I see the word profit, I know my objective function is going to be related to profit. So I got P equals grade A is $500, right? So I got 500. Grade A we'll call X. And grade B is 250, so 250 we'll call that Y. Now we just gotta write our constraints. So we said grade A, X, grade B, Y. So our first one's about cloth. I got 25X plus 10Y. Can I make more than 100 pounds worth?
No.
No. I am maxed out at 100 pounds of cloth. Then my paper equation, 10x plus 20y, also maxed out there at 120. Right. Also, can I have negative cloth and paper? Nope. So x bigger than or equal to 0, y bigger than or equal to 0. Okay, questions with constraints? Let's figure out intercepts. This top one, if I plug in 0 for y, my x is 4. So I have 4, 0. If I plug in 0 for x, I get 10 for y, so 0, 10. Same thing for this equation. Plug in 0 for y, I get 12x. Plug in 0 for x, I get 6y. So those are my intercepts. Almost done. Go down to the graph. We're going to go up by ones. I'm going to mark every 5. That's all we gotta do is graph our intercepts. So I have 4, 0, and 0, 10. That is a steep line. And then 12, 0, and 0, 6. And I'm less than both those lines, right? So I'm under both of them. So I am right here. How many points do I have? 4, yes. A lot of people forget about 0, 0. This point, my red point, where red and green match, and then green.
We don't have an odd one this time.
Yes.
Amazing.
First one, easy, 0, 0. My red one is that intercept 4, 0. Green one is that intercept 0, 6. And then I got real close here.
It's 2, 5.
It's 2, 5. That's pretty good.
Pretty darn.
Mine was like right on.
If you're never sure, if you're not sure, just throw it in the equations and see if it works.
So you can throw it at any of them and it'll still give you the.
Well, not the x equations, those are the y equations.
Well, no, yeah.
But make sure it works in the two where they meet. So like I want my red and green lines, so those are two you plug it in. Make sure it works. Okay. All that's left to evaluate profit. Profit equation again is 500x plus 250y. I'm just gonna write it up here. Is that okay with the vertices?
Oh.
Okay, good. Obviously, if I don't make anything, my profit's nothing. So I have 500 times 4 gives me 2,000. 0, 6, so 6 times 250. My profit is 1,500. What?
Wait, your profit's what?
1,500, 1,500. And then the last one, 2 times 500 plus 5 times 250. My profit is 2,250.
We want the max.
And we want the max. So how much should I make a grade A? 0? 2, yeah. 2 batches of grade A and 5 batches of grade B for a max profit of 2,250. Okay, are there any questions?
That was 2 problems.
That was 2 problems.
So
Second one was much faster though, no?
I'm guessing that all 5 of our
Yes, it was.